So I'm going to start with a quote. I want it. I'm doing everything I know to get it. I work hard. I've tried to talk to my profs to get advice. I've tried to get internships out here. Because no one's going to hire me just because I'm smart, and definitely not because I'm black. So I've got to be realistic. I have to find another route just because I feel cut off from the one that I'm on right now. That was Roger, a Stanford computer science major who was on the verge of leaving a career or an interest in a career in high tech in Silicon Valley. He was a strong, intelligent young man when I interviewed him for my book, Opting Out. And he had made it to Stanford by going to a prestigious prep school on scholarship coming from a working class family. So Roger had already dealt with years of the white people around him presuming that he didn't belong. But Roger's experiences aren't an exception for students of color. Instead, immobility, inertia, and exclusion are major challenges facing underrepresented minorities that are part of the educational vanguard that businesses in Silicon Valley purport to seek out across racial lines. Understanding these challenges and how to overcome them has been kind of a mission of mine since I started as a graduate student at Stanford. Now, way back then, Stanford was pretty diverse. Its undergraduate population was about 20% black and Hispanic. But when I'd go off campus, when I'd go to social events with young professionals and entrepreneurs, I'd see very few people of color. And since then, not much has changed. So over the past couple years, the tech giants have come out with really dismal diversity numbers. And in most cases, they've been blamed on a pipeline problem. But let's be honest, with the numbers that they're presenting, the biggest challenge to diversifying Silicon Valley is not the pipeline. As you can see, there are literally hundreds of black and Hispanic students graduating from top 15 programs with MBAs and master's and bachelor's degrees in computer science and electrical engineering every year. So how is it that approximately 1,500 students graduate from just these 15 top programs alone, and yet Facebook employs less than 200 black and Hispanic tech and non-tech professional level employees out of 4,000. And Google employs only 1,200 people of color out of 22,000. It's not the pipeline. The answer lies in the ways in which blacks and Hispanics are mistreated and systematically excluded in the name of a meritocracy that simply doesn't exist in Silicon Valley.